From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go. It's a party out.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
The Bengals take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 11-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon, powering forward. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Not today. Nice.
And out of the air, Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hands up. Lead. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Hands up.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set. Show the gun. 2 right here. 2. Come on. You better break it.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He finds Corey Davis. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Arizona.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. With the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Bridgewater. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Ross on the return. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You're not ready. Shift.
2 by 2. Move. Blue draw quarter.
Mike 27. I got you, boy. Check nickel.
Hands up.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Allen, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 40. And Dalton to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my #1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Patrick Owasor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And able to find Green. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
That's going to be caught. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
I got 15. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Right, fellas, right.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 8. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Bridgewater. Left side here, caught by Clay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check back. Slam.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Dalton. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Lead. Here you go. Can.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey. 4 down.
Smooth.
Check right. 20.
Good.
27.
Dalton here from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Tyler Eifert. Incomplete.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 26-yard attempt. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Bridgewater. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Easy. That's me. Green, Timothy. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 5-0. Hey, get in the weight room. Well tried. 52.
Now it's the backup Winston. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Ready. Flag. Let's go, D. Big series right here. Hey, stop. Undercrunch. Watch the edge. Green, triple team. Pause. Mike 52. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
24. Here you go.
It's out time, guys. It's out time. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Passing, it's Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set, hut, 60 outlaw.
3 buds.
Zip it.
Play fake. Bridgewater. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? White 25. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 2. Heavy.
Get off the field. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Jameis to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Ready? White 25.
2. Mike by 2. Watch the curl.
Watch white. Off.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Where's 52?
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mike 52.
Here's Winston. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
I'm coming after you. Check.
Now Winston on 4th down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three. Mike 27. I got him.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Andy Dalton now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4